Welcome to the 1 Minute Apologist. We interview the world's leading apologists to provide credible answers to curious questions.
Can we be good without God?
Short answer, yes. Well, it actually depends on what you mean.
Yeah.
Can we be good without believing there's a God? Yes. The unbeliever can be just as good as any Christian. They could be more moral than me or you. So yeah, but that's a pretty trivial question, I think. Can we be good without believing in God?
Believing is the key word you're using.
Yeah, absolutely. But what the theist is after in this question, and this is where we have to clarify, we're after something different. We're after the question, can there be an adequate basis or foundation or explanation for goodness without God? And so here might be an analogy to see the distinction. If I go up to a friend and he is reading a newspaper, and I go, hey, what are you reading? Oh, it's just an article on politics, really cool. Oh, well, who wrote the article? Well, I don't know. Well, look, who wrote the article? And imagine your friend says, well, I don't have to believe there's a writer to read this article. Mm-hmm. Was that true? Well, yeah, he doesn't have to believe that a writer wrote the article. But it seems like an article is the kind of thing that requires a writer for its explanation. Yeah. In the same way, someone doesn't have to believe God is the source of morality to be moral, but we want to say, look, if there's this thing, objective morality, there are real, moral rights and moral wrongs that exist out there in the world. Okay, where do they come from? What's the best explanation for these things? It doesn't seem like they just popped into existence out of nothing. So what best explains them? So in that sense, we want to say there is no adequate foundation besides God for morality and for goodness. So in that sense, you can't be good without God if you mean you don't have do you have a proper explanation for the existence of morality.